Hello, hello. What a beautiful day, isn't it? Thank the good Lord for weather and to have you here. And this is a wonderful moment in time because someone who grew up in this community not too far from here, who participated over at Belterre Gym as well as when I was in high school and I needed books, do my homework assignments. It was this library that I went to. And as many of you all know, we have wonderful things that are going on in Jefferson Parish. And the mere fact that all the improvements that have come forth here at this library is a wonderful thing for our community. Before I go any further, I'd like to take the opportunity to have Shireen Guggenheimer to please come and give us the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you like to speak on behalf of the administration?
Good morning, everyone. I am so pleased and honored to be here on behalf of Parish President Cynthia Lee Sheng, who sends her regrets at being unable to participate this morning in this ribbon cutting. President Lee Sheng has tasked all of the parish departments and all employees with creating and delivering to our constituents what she likes to call next level public services. These are public services above and beyond the normal and the customary. And the renovations and updating here at Belterre will certainly contribute to the branch's ability to deliver just those types of services. Thomas Jefferson, our namesake, once wrote that he thought that nothing would do more extensive good than the establishment of a circulating library in every county with books that could be lent to the people. This renovated branch will certainly contribute to that vision, and wouldn't he be surprised at just how much more libraries have become, including here at Belterre. We are so pleased to reopen the doors today and offer our patrons additions and improvements such as technological equipment for public use. We have new workstations, computer workstations, access to Wi-Fi, not only inside but also outside in the parking lot, a state-of-the-art AV system, and a new meeting room that can be used for classes and community meetings and for video conferencing. President Lee Sheng asked that I extend a special thank you to District 3 Councilman Byron Lee and to the Parish Council, to the Friends of the Library, to the architectural firm of Bergdahl and Graves, to the contractor Jack Junius Jr., to the Jefferson Parish Departments of Recreation, Parkways, and Public Information, and finally to the library staff and to the director Mary Lynn Hattigan. And I'd like to acknowledge the staff who will be serving our patrons here at Belterre. If they are here, could they stand up and be recognized? I think we have. They're already standing up. Very good. These experienced staffers, along with others who aren't with us right now, are very excited to welcome their patrons back. And so on behalf of Parish President Cynthia Lee Sheng, I just invite everybody to use this beautiful library, experience all it has to offer for our students, our children, and for patrons of all ages. Thank you.
I'm so proud to work with Cynthia Lee Sheng in this administration because everything that myself and as well as my colleagues, the things that we're very much interested in, she is very proactive and she has a wonderful staff that helps us to be able to get things done in our various districts. As you all know, I represent District 3, which includes much of Marrero, Harvey, parts of Harvey, the unincorporated area around the Laria Center with communities that abut that area, but also all of Avondale, Wagaman, as well as on the East Bank, all the way to the St. Charles Parish line, inclusive of Veterans Boulevard and the airport. And so it gives me an opportunity to have a lot of exposure to different people and neighborhoods and just things that are important. And I can't think for this community particularly because we're at the next generation now, whereas education and the desire to learn is done more in a digital manner, and our libraries are at that level and exceeding many that's in this region. So I take my hand off to you and to the rest of you all, and I ask you to stand up, please, because everybody, those with the library, we have a few over there, but our director, please give her a round of applause, please. It's very important. We have new opportunities to be able to build a library from the ground up in the Avondale area, and we're proud of that as well. And so without further ado, I'd also like to take the opportunity, are there any I'm thinking about the hospital. Are there any library board members here? Would you please stand up and be recognized? Thank y'all so much. Thank you for the commitment. Thank you for your dedication. And also, I'd like to point out my appointee, Mr. James Simmons, who's a retired military veteran, and as well as JPSO officer is here and is on the board as well. So thank y'all so much. So without further ado, let's go cut the ribbon.
I'm going to say something.
Yes.
Counselor, I just want to thank some people. First of all, I want to thank all of y'all for your patience today. Thank you very much. But I really want to say that this renovation was born from the staff that worked at Belterre. And I'll see Arlene McKay sitting over here. She was one of those staff, and someone else, Ms. T. When I have my staff meetings, you know, you speak to the people on the front lines, and it's good to talk to them because you hear things you might not hear, or they make good suggestions. And they said, why do we have to eat lunch in the manager's office when we do the shipment? So they had one room where they did all of that. They did the shipment, the manager ate there, and also they had to eat lunch, and he was on the phone on some personal issues. So anyway, that was where it was born, but it continued on after that. The meeting room is great because they have a lot of, the manager before had a lot of teen programming, and they had it in the middle of the library, and now they can have the teen programming in the meeting room. And also you can study in there if you want a quiet place. So my kudos goes to the staff who originated the idea and brought it to my attention, and to all the people that have helped, from the business manager who got all the paperwork so we could finish this up. I want to bring the friends in because y'all are very generous with the library, with your book sales, and we appreciate that. And also maintenance. I saw maintenance working here the other day, and I almost felt like it was fun. I'm serious. They're probably not going to tell me that. But I saw everybody working as a team, and they were all doing something to get those shelves back in order. And it was really a pleasure to work here. So from Irene, who handles, I can't say enough about Irene, to Selena, to patron services, to the IT department who scramble to get the phones ready. Because when we say, this is when we're going to do it, and everybody goes, really? And then they all get it done. So, and we have our furniture person here, Carl, and Steve Graves with Bergdahl and Graves. But the contractor here, who's not a friend of mine, nor a relative, he was great. Jack Julius, the contractor. So he worked pretty flawlessly, and he had to go through a hurricane and the COVID-19 to get it done. So thank y'all. I appreciate your patience. I'm going to mention you in my next meeting, how patient you all were, and you did a good job with that. So thank you. There are wrapped up cookies, as you might know, and water in the meeting room. Okay, thank you.